Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous cake, family favorite this one. The clear taste of honey is there, cinnamon, vanilla, the cream just rich enough. It's light and fluffy, it's totally scrummy, and guess what, it's very easy to make as well. Start with milk and corn flour base for the cream as it needs time to cool down. I would mix part of the milk with the corn flour and I would add it to the rest of the milk once it's hot. Keep stirring, bring mix to the boil, it thickens, and then I just put it on top of the cooling element to cool it down faster. So butter, sugar and honey. By the way, the honey is the cheapest honey I can find. I keep it only for cooking, works very well here. Low fat yogurt and some soda. I will need it a few moments later. Butter, honey and sugar, medium heat, keep stirring, the butter melts, the mix starts bubbling. Once it bubbles intensely for 20-30 seconds, add soda and yogurt. Another 20-30 seconds after that. Within this time, the mix will increase twice from its original volume and it bubbles intensely. So at this point, just take it off the heat and let it cool. So the pastry cooled down a bit, continue in the same pan. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon and 1 egg, and I just using a whisk here to combine everything. I'm not aiming to whisk any air in, simply combining some flour and mix it well with the rest of the stuff. Standard oven tray, 30 to 40 roughly. Good baking paper, but I still oil it to be absolutely sure that our roll will not stick. Trying to spread pastry evenly. Bake very carefully, shouldn't take more than 10 minutes. I would start checking after 8 minutes. If overbaked, it will not roll. It should be springy to touch. We only would need 450 grams of cream for this recipe in total. So within this amount, you can vary the ratio of double cream to milk and corn flour mixture. So I'm using only 150 grams of double cream. So I measure some sugar, cold cream straight from a fridge. Takes me only a couple of minutes to whip. Almost forgot a packet of vanilla sugar here, and in one go, over a minute or two, I beat in my corn flour and milk mixture, which I managed to put in the freezer for a few minutes, so it's pretty cold now. It's better to have it all cold, and literally in under 5 minutes we have lovely, fluffy, perfectly gorgeous cream. After 10 minutes exactly, my pastry is ready, so I take it off the baking tray straight away, turn it over to another piece of baking paper, and then turn it back to the original piece of paper again. This is to prevent sticking. The pastry almost cooled down. It's still slightly warm to the touch, but I worry that it will become fragile if it will cool down completely. I cut the edges all along the perimeter, which I would use for decoration, and then I spread my cream. Reserve a couple of spoons of cream for the top of the cake, and then roll it. Try to do it carefully, not too tightly. You will get few cracks, most probably, but they will be covered with the crumbs and cream, so they won't be noticeable at all, so not to worry here. And the cake needs to go to the fridge to settle for a few hours or overnight. It will become even nicer. You can do it at this point or decorate it and put it in the fridge after that, like I'm doing now. A good handful of nuts and the edges, which we reserved, through the blender to finish the cake off. Divine.